technique for every shit.
That's a fact? According to who?
Would you be willing to take a drug test?
Hey, yo, everybody. Welcome back to the Bargoyles.
That was perfect. That was perfect. Can you zoom in? That was perfect. Perfectly on action. Holy shit. I don't feel like you can get any more into that. That is so close. Man.
Not as much as I want to take in that shot at all.
You doing a shot?
Yeah, I'll take it.
God
What
damn.
are you doing? You want a Grand Marnier?
Yeah, I'll do grandma.
I have to like bird sip it for. Oh, there you go. All right, I'll do it like that.
There you
Yeah. Minimal mess.
There you go.
All right. Welcome to episode 84, everybody. You got me in the house, Corporate Nick. Walking off camera right there is Mr. Isaac, your host with the most. And then we got in the coleslaw corner, all slippery over there, Mr. DeConte. What's going on, everybody?
The misters.
I don't know. I just did that.
Formal? Yeah. I'm Mr. Ignacio on everything.
I do that at
my
work,
moniker.
too. I hired a guy named Randy. I keep calling him Mr. Randy.
Just trying to show that respect. That's how
Yeah.
corporate you are.
Yeah, but then
Mad corporate.
give it a week. It'll be Randy Bobandy. What's going on?
Cheeseburgers.
Cheeseburgers, Randy.
Yeah, jeez. A good nickname is fucking great to come by. Kinda, you ever had any nicknames?
Yeah, I used to get called Cookie a lot from Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide.
Oh, I can see that. Yeah, I can see that.
Okay,
Used to have the
yeah.
glasses.
So it
When you
turns
got
out
the
they were
glasses.
all boning, like
No.
big time.
It's not that they were all boning. They were all fucking her.
Oh yeah,
Like,
they were all fucking
Oh,
her.
She went. Yeah, she went through everybody apparently.
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah, they have like a podcast out, all of them together.
Yeah, they do, yeah.
Yeah, they did a pod, and then she was just talking about how she like ran through it, and they were all like, "I didn't know we were going to talk about that. We didn't know we wanted you to tell everybody your underage sex tales."
Yeah. At least they were all underage, right?
One of the guys she admitted to liking wasn't of age or wasn't underage, I believe at the time. He was like one of the bully guys, but I mean, she was knocking off like just side characters, like everybody. She was just
Yeah,
like,
they said they had an hour in between like certain shoots,
Yeah.
and they would just they called it to play.
Oh, shit.
And they would just come back, hair all fucked up, go
Love
back into makeup, and just get it done. And there you go.
the term for actors, they're called players, like day players. So like if you're just there in the background, you're a day player. And so yeah, I'm sure playtime was very prevalent amongst the players.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy. But we love crazy stories here. Yeah. Let's start the show off as we always do with normal size shots. Cheers.
Cheers.
If we haven't mentioned, we're the Bargoyles. We did. This is episode 84. We were just hanging out here, having a good time, talking some shit, keeping you up to date on the local Northern Virginia, D.C. restaurant and bar news, as that is what this podcast is. We are just here to talk about restaurants, especially the messy things that happen in restaurants. For those who didn't watch last week, DeConte, can you give them just kind of a summarization of what happened with what's his name? And
Oh, yeah. So he was hitting on his wife, and he wouldn't back off. And
at least I mean, was he sober hitting on the wife?
No, he's hammered.
Yeah.
He was blitz.
So hammered that when we confronted him the other day, he was like, "I did what?"
Yeah.
Had no idea.
Yeah, no clue, no
Had no
recollection. Yeah, no recollection. Days later.
Yeah. Now, if you go to the comments of that video, episode 83, you'll see somebody commenting, "Dookie," that he did come back and apologize. Yeah. Good for you.
Yeah, 100%.
Growth. That's for growth. That is growth right there.
Good for you.
Who needs therapy when you got the Bargoyles?
Exactly. He came back in the next time I saw him. I was like, "Hey man, you got some real apologizing to do because somebody wants some words with you." He's like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "Oh, you were a prize." Yeah. And you know, I get that. I've been the guy multiple times of like be a mess, and someone's like, "Yo, you were a problem mess," and I'm like, "Yeah," because I don't usually do the things he was doing. So you know, yeah, he had no idea how aggressively he was hitting on this guy's wife in front of him, and you know, got the warning. So he came back in the next time. He goes, "Hey man, do you think he's coming in tonight?" I was like, "Yeah, he's coming in tonight. It's Monday night. You'll see him. You got to apologize." He goes, "Yeah, no, I definitely got to apologize." I was like, "You also have to apologize to her." I was like, what? I was like, wait, you were hitting on her after she told you, like you weren't respecting her boundaries or his. Like, you can't just apologize to the guy and just pretend like her feelings don't matter. Like that's some bullshit. That is what we call sexism. Yes. And that doesn't happen in the bar industry, right, boys?
No, I've never seen it. Totally out of character of our wonderful, illustrious industry.
Oh yeah. No, we support the women. I've seen so many women get hit at the bar, and that's feminism.
Yeah. Equality is equality.
Jesus, one of my favorite lines ever. Remember Nina?
Yeah.
She had this massive feud with Tara.
Yes.
Did she?
Yeah.
They hated each other. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Tara is the common denominator with a lot of blood feuds.
One with him.
Oh shit, bro.
So what happened was, I think it was and Pool, you know what I'm talking about, Conte?
Yeah.
They were all like, they went at it one night. I remember it was just like a brother fight, and it was bad. And swing, like, it started with aggressive shoving to like slipping to hands around neck. Hands around neck turns into pushing to hitting, and it was bad. And
These are all brothers doing it.
Yeah.
Right? It's a three.
Yeah. Brother, not brothers, like brothers.
Yeah.
Sorry. Hermanos. Hermanos.
Yes.
And Tara, who's has known them for a long time. It's funny we bleep the guys' names out. Tara, who has known these guys.
Is that sexism?
Yeah, I don't know. No, I'll figure it out. She can drink now. She can come on the show and talk about it.
Oh yeah. There you go.
Decides to try to help break it up because tú eres la familia. Stop! Everybody stop! She's like in the middle of trying to stop it, and then one stray fish comes through, clocks her right in the face. And to be fair, it did kind of stop the fight.
Yeah.
Like, once dudes are fighting and they realize a random fist hit a woman and none of them are down with beating women.
Yeah,
from what I believe.
From what they're going to let you see. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
Oh, I remember this.
Yes. The fight then kind of stopped because now you got a crying white woman, a blonde white woman has now just been hit by a man, and everyone's like, fuck, shit. So the fight broke up immediately. And then, 30 minutes later, it's all kind of tearing down. It's like, okay, cool. We're out of that energy. On the other side of the bar, Nina fucking shouts out. She goes, "You don't hit women, but that bitch is gonna get hit in the face when she looked like a man."
Bro.
That's savage. That's a good burn, but that is savage. And like, I'm surprised I didn't turn into a scrap because like
another one,
because if that's, I promise you, if that's a black woman yelling that at another black woman, they're going to be fighting.
Oh yeah, round two,
they're going to be fighting.
Some women love round
Tara's
two.
got a chin on her though. I know that's not the first time she's been hit by a man.
Nah, she a scrapper. For sure.
Crimson Chin
and
on that bitch, man.
She'll fight dudes, so it's like, and she's not like, when you usually hear someone say, "Oh, she'll fight dudes," you think of like a butch girl, like some like gay. No, this is a skinny white girl.
It's a twig.
Yeah, literal twig. Like, she will throw hands, but she won't grapple. You grab her up, she's done. You know what I'm saying? 100%. You got to grab her. Yeah, we don't hit women on the show.
As you said, Crimson Chin, right?
Women.
Yeah, Crimson Chin.
What was the name of the other Crimson Chin, the black one?
Oh, the arch.
I didn't say anything. I don't. So see, that's another thing we can't actually clip. Go test. He's got his hair off. I didn't actually say anything. I just bleeped.
But it literally was that though, right?
No, wait, what?
It was like
no, wait, what?
Yeah.
Yo, that was a joke.
Like, I didn't. It wasn't Nega-Chin, but it was like Nega.
Nega. Oh, Nega.
Yeah, like Nega.
Oh, yeah, that's a Japanese thing.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, like.
But they knew what they were doing.
Was it like Negazoid or
the Nega-Chin.
Yo, wait.
Oh, don't worry. You'll all get your chance.
Very Crimson Chin!
Wrong!
The Nega-Chin!
No, wait, what did he just say?
He didn't say that.
He did.
That's edited. That's edited.
Yes, no, bro, that is not edited. That
is not.
That wasn't the same voice. No. I know he probably was like nega. Like he had to really hit nega.
The Nega-Chin!
That's Mr. Crocker, bro.
yeah.
What restaurant do I need to apologize to right now?
We're not there yet. We're not there yet.
Yeah, because nega, I think in Japanese means like the dark version of. So like you see it a lot. You see it a lot in anime. Did you watch what's it? Scott Pilgrim vs. the World?
Yeah.
When he fought the bad version of himself, it was Nega Scott.
Oh
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I see it right here too.
But it's like
Yeah. Oh, is it Korean? Is that what is it? Just type in like nega meaning and spell it fucking right because you're on my computer. Just please.
It said Korean, right?
Well, I saw something that said, yeah.
it means you. That's what it says.
Okay,
in
well, that's what
Korean.
it says in Korean. Just nega in, I don't know if it's Japanese, but just nega meaning please. Because, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I just thought Korean because it tried auto-correcting. It could be Japanese. I don't know, but... informal. Okay, so nega is
Counterpart.
Okay, denoting
Negative counterpart.
denoting the negative counterpart of a unit of measure. Okay,
Negawatts.
Jesus.
Nega-Chin, dude.
Negawatts-
They knew what they were doing by giving him in a black suit,
Yeah.
and they knew what they were doing.
Oh, man.
It's hilarious.
No, it's a cartoon, which is anime, and I mean they're drawn from their anime roots. Yeah.
The Fairly Odd Parents is anime.
I just racist was like making a joke. Oh yeah, it was definitely Archin, and then what the fuck? That was a thing.
Yeah.
That was a real thing.
They're hidden. Yeah, they're hidden all over.
What do you mean they're hitting?
And that's not even Disney. That's Nickelodeon
That's
doing
Nickelodeon.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a lot of like hidden things.
Oh, Nickelodeon. Sorry, I thought I heard you say it with the G. I was like, Jesus, what channel is that? I didn't get that one.
Nickelodeon.
They say that's why one of their what's it called? One of the symbols was like a foot for Nickelodeon because the dude that ran it was like into feet. and
Yeah,
shit.
he was in the feet. Yeah.
You've never been into the Snyderverse, dog?
Instead of what?
And Dan Snyder.
Dan Schneider.
Dan Schneider. Yeah, Schneider.
yeah.
But same name as the Washington football owner. Like if you there, I've done fucking rabbit holes into this guy and his obsession with feet. Yes, he almost strong-armed Nickelodeon into being a foot logo for a while because of how much he loved feet.
Not him.
Yeah. He would get children. They used to run like campaigns on TV shows like iCarly, where iCarly and the other girl would be like taking pictures of their feet on camera, doing commercials like, "Hey, send in pictures of your feet to Nickelodeon at this hashtag. Best winner." Like every person who ever auditioned for a show had to fucking send pictures of their feet in as well. Jesus. Like the amount of TV shows you see these underage girls with their feet and toes being exposed on camera.
Yep.
Are this guy.
And then like skits of like smelly feet skits and like all this stuff. Yeah.
Oh, I can put my toe in my mouth. Look. Like, yeah.
There's a lot of it.
Just type in foot. Like, Dan Schneider, foot or feet, whatever. It says foot comedy. Is foot comedy? What the heck? Foot fetish. He denies his foot fetish. It's just when there's smoke, there's fire, and there's so many different cases. And you're telling me that guy doesn't suck on toes? Look at that guy. Yeah.
Oh yeah. He's in the dirty heels, man. That guy's in the dirty heels.
Bad guys, yeah.
Yeah. Gross.
That is gross. But we are the Bargoyles. We're not here to comment on people's sexual fetishes. This whole thing started with Nega-Chin. Jesus, man. What the fuck? Jeez, I was just making she had a strong jaw, crimson gin. I didn't realize.
Cleft the Boy Wonder.
Yeah, I guess I didn't watch enough of that show. That was Odd Parents?
Fairly Odd.
Fairly Odd Parents. Okay, yeah. Oh, that was freaking me out. The bad guy whose ear was like down here on his neck. Oh, that's always freaked the freak out of me. Oh, yeah.
Mr. Crocker.
Oh, Mr. Crocker, yeah.
Fairies!
Yeah, look at where his neck, his placement of his ear, it's like on the bottom of his neck. It's so weird. I hated it. But as the Bargoyles, we're actually here to comment more on restaurant stuff, not cartoon stuff, even though our name is inspired by a cartoon.
Like a literal cartoon.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if you haven't seen it, it is on the show. So there's that. We got the Gargoyles. Shout out the Gargoyles. Thank you, whatever your character names are. Never really watched.
Salute you. Actually, I never really watched either.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, never watched.
Never really watched.
Conda, did you watch that show?
Yeah, I remember. I have like small memories of that show.
What's the main guy called?
Isn't it Aragon?
Aragon?
I think it is Aragon.
Wait, true.
It's Aragon.
Yeah, shout out Aragon.
Yeah,
but
fuck
so, yeah, restaurant stuff. Really big news, local big news. Which one were we doing first? It was the James Beard stuff.
Yeah, this is James Beard first. Yeah, that's impressive stuff.
James Beard is an award.
DeConte, please
Restaurant.
help us.
I know it's
You're the
okay,
producer.
So the James Beard Award is a very prestigious restaurant tier award that is given out every single year. I want to say, if I were to guess, I don't know, maybe June in Chicago.
Yeah, June 10th, maybe something like that.
Oh, they're saying Juneteenth. I was like, oh yeah, maybe that's the same thing. I didn't know that. June 10th it is. That's the ceremony. Okay, so
Chicago.
Yeah, June in Chicago they do, and it's the James. So it's not the Michelin. It's not it's not there yet, but it is a very prestigious award. I've heard this term multiple times watching Chopped. They're like 3 times James Beard finalist.
Yeah. You wouldn't consider that winning a James Beard Award more prestigious than your restaurant getting a Michelin star because it's your award. It's not for your restaurant, right? It's
personal. Yeah,
it's personal.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would consider it. I would like it better.
Can you type in a James Beard Award versus Michelin Star Award? Because I think Nick is hitting on a point here. If you're in the kitchen of a Michelin Star, here's what I'll argue. Would you rather be a pirate on a ship that is being captained by, Blackbeard, or just a notorious pirate by yourself? I feel like that's the big difference here when it comes to these things. So the Michelin Star Award is if you said, look, I was a prep cook at a Michelin Star, you could still probably get, you could probably get a job in any restaurant in the world. Yes. But if you were like, hey, I worked for prep for a James Beard chef, they're like, okay, well, that guy won an award, but his kitchen wasn't that great. Like, that's.
But I think if I was the person who's going to be in the running for both of those things, say I'm the executive chef at a restaurant that's in the running for a Michelin star, but me personally as a chef, I'm in the running for a James Beard Award. I would rather get the James Beard Award because I can take that personally on my resume to any restaurant. I won that award.
We also have to remember Nick is constantly looking for the next best restaurant for him to work in.
100%.
So that makes sense. That makes sense that he doesn't care about, the restaurant award. He wants Nick's award.
Yes. I want the MVP and then give me the Super Bowl.
Yeah, he don't want rings. He don't care about rings. Give him that MVP.
Yeah, give me the MVP.
Dang. All right, yeah, cool. Good for you, but I'd rather go to war with my pirates side by side, baby. Shout out Anthony Bourdain, that whole allegory, or what is that called? Simile of the idea that we're all pirates on a pirate ship just working together. We may not love each other. We may fight constantly, but as long as we're all getting together to work towards getting that booty, we're going to be very good pirates. But the awards did come out. Well, the nominations for 70 finalists did come out. So they didn't actually win the award. But even that of itself to be nominated is absolutely amazing. So if you can actually go to the list there, we wanted to give one massive shout out, not just to a restaurant that I've been to, because me, I love Korean food. Anju in DC is actually run by a friend of mine who I went to high school with, who were actually not just someone I went to high school with. Like we did theater together, and he was a super cool dude. Actually really enjoyed him. Have seen him quite a few times over the last few years. Awesome. Angel Barreto, yo, I love you. I can tag you on Facebook for this video. I love you, dog. Congratulations. That is massive, man. You got nominated for Best Chef in the Mid-Atlantic.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That is super cool. Yeah. And you definitely work your ass off for that. I don't know the guy, but I know he worked his ass off for that. You don't get this coast to get to this position. Yeah. And even in a semifinalist it's not winning it. We don't do moral wins and participation trophies, but getting this far is very impressive because there's got to be quarterfinalists and all these other things, and to make it on this list of 3, 6, 8. What is that? 8 people?
I think it was 8 chefs. Yeah,
8 chefs.
8 chefs in the semifinalists, and
awesome.
Whittle that down, and then go to Chicago. Angel, I'm going to come back to the restaurant. I'm going to bring the boys this time, and then I've been trying to twist your arm to be on the show for a year and a half now. I know you're too big for us, but my boy, dog, we did theater together. You don't remember Mr. McCormick? You don't remember that guy? You don't remember doing this exercise? What? Just having an entire conversation. What? We did that, okay, dog? All right. We're fucking friends. Be on my fucking show. I'll bring the show to you. That'd be so much fun to do a show with Anju. That would be so much
fun. And Anju, yeah. And
like,
then we could do a boys trip and go to the James Beard Awards.
There you go.
I hear Chicago is a food town.
It is. It's definitely a food
but
town.
But I'd much rather do Tales of a Cocktail.
True.
If I'm being honest,
Yeah.
I think we're more of a drinking bar show than we are a restaurant.
Is it not a drinking town? We don't
Chicago's.
We don't need to get into Chicago too much, but I've never been, so
It is a Malort town. Oh, if you've not been drinking
Malort? Yeah, I'm not drinking no Malort.
No, you have to. If you go, you have to.
You have to?
Yeah, it's one of those things. Yeah.
Oh wow. Ugh.
Yeah. So that is a fun one. But Angel, we're bringing the show to you, whether you like it or not. I'm just kidding. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna fucking invade your business. But huge fucking shout out, man. Super proud of you.
Awesome, man.
Glad to know you, call you friend, even though you don't respond to my messages. Too big. He's big time me.
That's what most good friends do.
Of course. He was also mentioned, I think, as one of the top 50 best dressed in DC. I believe as well. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Man dresses. Yeah.
That's cool.
His nickname is Ranch, I believe. Could he be dressing?
Have you? Oh, Jesus, I hate that. Just, you know what? This is my last episode, guys. I'm out of here. Just cut it now.
All right.
Have you been to any of those places that are on that list that we just...
Yeah, I've been to Fiola a few times. Been to Fiola Mare.
Okay. That's your boy?
Yep, right there.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
See? Hey, welcome back. So, yeah, like we said, we don't know where this exact nomination was. But, yeah, no, he has been nominated for some of the best chef in there.
That's what's up. Young chef, too.
Yeah, very young. He's our age.
Yeah, that's
our
awesome.
age, achieving massive success. We love that for you.
That's a game changer. Someone his age can potentially win a James Beard Award. Awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, super incredible.
Yeah, we love that for you.
Super incredible. And it's for the culture, too. Love it.
What's that mean?
You know.
For like Asian food. Yeah.
Shout
out Asian food, baby.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
He's not doing this making Ethiopian fried chicken. Like,
yeah.
Who's the... Oh, God, I have his book. Marcus Samuelson?
Is that who does the Ethiopian chicken?
The one on from Food Network?
Yes.
Oh, man, yeah. He's got Red Cock, I think, or Red Kitchen, Red something. He's got the fried chicken spot in New York. I've been wanting to go to for a long time. But one other shout out we did want to give on here. Well, Nick, actually, have you been to any of these restaurants?
I haven't. No, I haven't. This is something I want to keep trying to.
I've done Bronze, Inferno, Anju, and then what's the other one I went to that's not listed there? It was Oyster. Okay, that one got a Michelin Star. Went there, and then Rania, which I didn't see, just got a Michelin Star. Been there.
Star, yep.
And then
have you done Service Bar? Who's on
Service Bar? I have shouted out on the show multiple times. Clearly, you're pulling a Decante, not listening. One of my favorite bars.
Yeah, that's me pulling a Decante for sure.
Ever. Oh yeah. No, we'll fucking.
All right.
When we do the DC trip, we will also hit Service Bar.
Yeah.
It is like, it's called Service Bar for a reason. Like it is. How do I describe this? Where the service industry wants to go in DC, while at the same time it's so fucking packed and busy, and like the bartenders there putting on a show. Shout out F. Scott Marshall. That's my boy. I remember when your name was Scotty and I told you to go by F. Scott. You told me I was dumb, and now you go by F. Scott. I told you that 10 fucking years ago, dog. But he used to bartend there. Now he travels the world as a traveling bartender, sponsored by Bacardi. Come on the show, dog. Love to have you on the show. All these massively more successful people me in the same industry. Would love to interview you.
Yeah, for sure.
But Service Bar is amazing. Service Bar is amazing. They've been nominated quite a few times for best cocktail bar in the nation in Tales of Cocktail, the thing I want to do in New Orleans in January or July. Sorry, that's the convention for all best bars. Best bars in the world are all nominated. They all go there, and it is a week-long convention in New Orleans with nothing but bartenders, and it's man. I've never been.
I'll get the rooms. And
never been, and I want to go. Yeah, that is one, but. Wanted to shout out all the local spots that did get nominated for the James Beard. Mad cool. Big ups. Big time brothers. We love you. Yeah. Kata, you got anything?
Yeah. So I said it's like an official that it's people are no longer spilling checks in restaurants, or at least the etiquette of it.
Oh yeah. Who's reporting this? Yeah.
This is coming from Business Insider.
Business Insider is talking about there is a big surge against splitting of checks.
Yeah.
Now, when they say splitting checks, he's talking about like even ways, right? Like
Yeah, so
all 8 of us just split down the middle.
As a group.
Yeah.
As a group.
But now people don't want to do that, and you're kind of like on your own now.
It's been a controversial thing for a while.
I feel like ages, yeah.
Yeah, this has been a controversial thing for a while. And I've seen, like, even, like, at the new age of, like, all the memes and all this stuff, this is something that came along.
Yeah.
Where it's, like, I've seen it, like, and I'm not on TikTok, but I guess this is something that's, like, something that's been heavily debated on TikTok.
Oh, yeah.
And I've seen it all the time. Like, I guess early on in Twitter is where I saw it the most, where people would ask, okay, if you go out to eat with, or out to brunch or whatever, with 8 to 10 friends, and you guys get the champagne, you do all the things, and you all split
Start doing that
abs.
champagne math.
And then you start, and then at the end of the night, everyone's like, all right, we're just going to split it evenly. And then you have Bobby over here who only got a Caesar salad, and
I didn't
drink.
even add protein. I didn't even add any protein.
Yeah, they do a Caesar salad, and they've been drinking Coca-Colas because they don't drink, right? And then you've got
refills were
someone
included.
else over here who's got a round of tequila shots. Stephanie's got a round of tequila shots, and also got a champagne toast.
They're all chilled
and
and
got a
with
filet
salt.
mignon plate.
And 3 bottles. She ordered 3 of the bottles.
Yeah.
So it was for everybody and drank half of each bottle herself.
Yeah.
And now she's expecting this guy to
It's
pay the same exact
The
amount.
same amount.
Yeah.
And this has been something that has been for ages. It's been
Yeah.
it's almost as old as the does a man and woman go 50-50 debate.
So
It's just
I will ask, DeConte, how do you feel about when it comes to people wanting like as a bartender it's really easy because you never really have parties of 10 or 20.
Yeah.
But you spent a lot of time serving. Yeah. So when it comes to split checks for parties like that, please give me as a more server opinion.
I don't really mind it too much, because I think I usually will. You can usually tell like who's gonna be getting on 1 or 2, and they usually chop it up into like 4s. But I've never seen a big problem. One thing
Have you
I
ever had
seen-
like a party of 15 do like 15 separate checks?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I have. That's
But have they
actually
done it after dropping it on you? Like they drop it on you randomly. Like you didn't think it was separate. You thought that someone gave you the idea that it was together, and then 2 minutes before you're giving rid of the checks, now you have to split it.
Yeah. I've had that.
Bargoyles tip of the day: if you're going to have split checks, let your fucking server, let the bartender know beforehand. Because if you drop that in at the very end, you just made a fucking nightmare.
Yeah.
You made a nightmare because 4 of you got the steak, 6 of you got the wings.
Yeah.
Like I gotta remember who got what,
Yeah.
which drink is on who ordered that round. But if you let us know right at the beginning, seat 1 got this. Seat 2
They
got
can
that,
make it
seat
work.
got 3
Yeah,
got that.
because if you don't do that, now the server is going to be like, okay, no stress. I can just ring it all in.
Yep.
I just can just ring it in. I'm good.
Other tip of the day: you're gonna get way better service if it's all in one because that server is just click. They're not like
Yeah, there's no
adjusting that
stress.
seat orders.
Yeah.
They're just like ring it and go, ring it and go.
Quicker. They're just gonna get it in, and that's it. But when you drop it on them, actually, we're gonna split it. He wants this and this is. They don't. A good server, a really good server or bartender, isn't gonna let you know how stressed they are now or how annoying that is. But in their mind, they're done. Because they only can think about that now.
Yeah.
They can only do that now. Because now they have to move around, blah, blah. And then the person who ordered it that way is probably going to be like, oh, well, that's okay. They know what we got. They wrote it down.
And then they expect,
no, we didn't.
Then they expect you to drop the check in the same amount of time it takes you to normally. Like, hey, can I get a check? Go print it and come back. They don't realize you're taking 50, 60 different items and trying to itemize each one. Like, all right, this was seat 1, seat 2, separate that off, split that off, split that off, split that, split that, split that. Split that. Like they don't realize that.
Yeah,
so
and typically
like,
there's a
like,
mistake.
Why
right?
does it take so long? And they get offended by the mistake.
Yeah, when there's a mistake, but you think it's like that person just went from a 0 stress level to 100, and now they have a time limit. Now they have people breathing down their neck, looking at them, doing all these things. Other people trying to use the computer behind them.
And because you also don't realize, like, if you're ever going to, I've had this conversation with DeConte a lot of times. I have ignored multiple guests at the bar before because it's so busy. But I'm always going to make sure I touch base and like give them the best version of my service right as they pay the tab. So even if you had an amazing dinner, a great dinner, but then it's taking her 20 minutes to drop the tab off for you because it's split up, all you're remembering as you're signing was like, holy shit, that took forever. Not the hour and a half of great service.
right.
You're thinking about the last 5 minutes you got. So, if tip of the day, another one if you need. If you're gonna give good service, give it as they're signing the tab. If you got a good joke you want to use it as they're signing the tab to Conte, because they'll throwing another $3, that was funny, you know. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that adds a whole lot of stress. Corporate Nick, though, my question to you is, as the business goes, a lot of places don't like separating up to like 4, or maybe I've never seen more than 6 ways. Can you defend that? Like what or just give the idea, like what is that? I don't understand it.
I don't either.
Man, God, you have not been corporate Nick for like
I'm
a
sorry,
month now.
but that's not something.
No, that's your character though.
Yeah, but I've never heard that a business would be weird about that. Though.
Oh, I see it all the time.
That's news to me.
It's printed on the bottom of like almost most restaurants you go to.
See, dude.
Cannot split more than 8. It's on the bungalows menu. Cannot split more than 8 ways. It's on a bunch of it's on a bunch of menus.
No way that's on our menu.
It's probably not on our menu, but I see it all the time.
That's the thing. Is like as you're saying that, I'm trying to come up with like why. You know what I'm saying?
Got it.
It's
Just type into the Google cannot split more than 8 ways
Yeah,
restaurants. I see it all the time. It's ridiculous. I don't understand why.
I don't know what would make it like bad. This is like, are they paying more taxes? Like
I think it's just CC fee. I think they're trying to avoid
the credit card fees. Yeah, I guess the credit card fee stuff is. I'm corporate Nick and I'm a manager.
You literally talked about it when we were talking about Atlanta, where you're like they can't do split checks. Remember?
Yeah, because they just
That's
do
what I'm
that.
talking about.
Yeah,
Which is an inconvenient thing that restaurants do, and that's what I'm asking about. Because it is a thing where they talk about restaurants don't like splitting up checks. Yeah.
Sorry, regulars. I wish I had more to fucking say about this shit,
okay,
but I fucking don't. I don't because it's like what at the end of the day to me as a business person is going to be. We're getting the fucking Skrilla anyway. We're getting the money regardless of it's split or not.
Well, yeah, I think we did come to it, just randomly. I think it is just credit card fees where restaurants are trying to avoid as many credit card
as they can get.
Because you see it at gas stations when they're like, hey, if it's not more than $10, we don't want to run your card.
They don't want to run the card
because it costs. It costs to just run a card.
Yeah, and I've seen that with small businesses where
they
it's
do
like,
so they do it in the Bay Area as well.
Yeah.
It's a popular thing to just not like one check. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah, that throws me off. I mean, it doesn't throw me off. I get it, but I don't really understand like
my bad. I thought,
what they're saving.
My bad. I thought it was a more well-known thing. Yeah.
No, to me, no, it's not. And I served a long time, and it's never. I kind of wish I would have been able to be like, oh, sorry guys, I can only do 4.
Yeah, no, I think when I worked Firebirds, they specifically were like they won't split more than 6 ways, and I've seen servers flex like, 7 of you, I can only split 6 ways. I'm like, just
fucking do it.
Just one more way. Like, what the fuck?
Just do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, to me, is if I've always when I was a server, it was like if I have the communication with my table, we're gonna work this out, and that's that's a server tip is at least start your greet with that. Hey, are we gonna be split checks?
Oh yeah, definitely put that in your fucking.
You start it with that because if you don't, then they can they're not aware.
Oh, you didn't let us know at the beginning.
Yeah, like what's the issue? You should have said something earlier.
It shouldn't be an inconvenience, but it is.
It is.
Yeah, I mean, I've learned I've been burned by that so many times. I just keep everybody separate.
You should just start it that way. Yeah.
And then I could just boom, 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 boom.
And if you have automatic gratuity, like for parties of 8 or more, then it really shouldn't matter if you split it because. Now, fuck it. Like, I'm going to get whatever it's going to be.
And typically in like places, not even just the autograt, but places that are like a little bit more elevated, not just your, run-of-the-mills Applebee's and whatnot, you're ringing everything in by seat numbers anyways, so you already have it split up. Yeah. Like, you're trained to be like, all right, seat 1, because the places like that will drop off the food.
Yeah.
All right, here's seat 1, seat 2, seat 3, seat 4. All right, cool, and they'll coordinate that. So it's definitely a fucking hot topic. Clearly, we just came up here now. Great fucking find, DeConte. That's pretty solid. I didn't think that was going to be a good topic at all. I was like, it's an issue.
I mean, going back to that though, I have noticed that like in this generation, the latest generation, like normally somebody comes up.
Wait,
like, hey,
this generation or the latest generation?
I guess
like the ones younger than us.
Like not us, right?
Not
the
us, no.
Zennials, I think is like the new term.
Yeah, the one right below us.
So I've seen them like. They'll be like, hey, let's get a round of shots for the table.
Right?
Yeah.
And then when it's time to pay the check, they're like, oh, no, they're getting their own shots. So you just order shots.
Yep. Man. He's in on is it Gen
that's
Z?
That's a bar enemy.
I think it's a Gen Z thing.
Yes, that's bar enemy, number 1.
You order the round. You say, hey, 8 shots for everyone. That is on you. That is not 100%. That is not, oh, no. Is one for everybody? Put it on there. No.
Yeah.
That's not how that works. That is not how that works.
Yeah.
So I always ask someone like, oh, the round, okay, that's on you though, right?
And do you think that's because they're inexperienced drinkers or bar goers? Maybe not experienced drinkers because a lot of people start drinking in middle school.
I want to give them the credit, but I don't know.
Because I do see that, and I only see it from the younger drinkers, the 21-year-olds to like 24, 25. Yeah. They don't go to the bar as much as we have.
Wait, that was on me?
Yeah, and it's like they do that because they hear that we should do some shots, and they're like, "Oh yeah, everyone wants a shot," and then, but it's like, no, if you order a round,
that's on your tab.
That's on you because like. You can't order like that's almost. It's not like ordering waters for the table because those don't cost, but it's like you place the order for a round.
I think they want the glory of the cheers and the handshake.
Well, yeah, 100%. Without paying for it. Yeah, they want to do the shots.
Guys, I ordered this round. It's all on your tabs, though. But I ordered the round.
Yeah, and if you say that out loud to someone who does that, they're going to be like, oh, shit.
I didn't want... Okay. Actually, I didn't order this shot. Can you fucking take it off my tab? I didn't order it. I'll fucking pound it.
Yeah. Well, how do you feel about that? Like, if you get it and then you, like, they bring you your tab and she's like, oh, they said it's for everyone. It's like, well, I didn't order it.
Yeah. I'm well enough in a position where I'm not going to make a scene about it.
Yeah.
But I would definitely talk shit about that. We're us three are at a bar, and I didn't really want to do shots, and DeConte ordered shots, and I see it on my tab. I'm like, DeConte ordered the round. We're paying for our own shots that he ordered.
Yeah,
that's cool. Love you, DeConte, man. You're the best. This motherfucker.
Yeah,
so this shit.
Yeah, I give a pass to the young ones, but when I see older folks do it, I'm like, oh, you fucking broke son of a bitch. Like, how dare you do that to your friends? Because it ain't gonna happen to me. That shit's getting off my fucking check.
No bullshit.
Because y'all know, I don't really take shots too much. And on the show, or like if Stack give us shots, typically I don't order shots.
Yeah.
So like if a shot's in front of me, that bitch better not be on my tab. I don't order shots. Yeah. So, but I'll take them with you because
but you get the culture. Yeah, you get the culture because it shouldn't be on your tab.
It's not going to be on my tab. I'm never going to order it unless I am already 3 sheets in the wind and I should have been home already. Yeah. I'm not ordering shots for nobody.
Hey, babe, I'm on my way. Another round. Not on my tab. Not on my tab. Not on my tab. Not on my tab.
Yeah, like Astro Pops for everybody.
Jeez. All right. Great fucking part 1 there, boys. I love that. Yeah, it was pretty solid. Shout out, all the people that were nominated. Shout out everyone who isn't doing split tabs. We love that. We love that. We here on the show are big fans of like, I got it. All y'all motherfuckers got Cash App. You got Zelle. You got Venmo. Split it up amongst yourselves. Figure it out. But don't do that to your server.
Don't do that to
your bartender. So let's actually talk about, let's go transition to part 2 here. Before we do, Nick, where are we? Where did we go?
We had lunch at a place near and dear to my heart that I learned a lot of things of this industry is Dixie Bones Barbecue.
Nice. So see y'all for Bargoyles Part 2, the lunch review of Dixie Bones.
No, I'm good. That was 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah, at the end of the app.
Well, that was like 2
we gotta call it. I was like, we gotta call it.
That's a fact. According to who?
Would you be willing to take a drug test?
Got it.
I was hurting. Last episode, I was cool, but yeah.
Straight.